Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, April 15th, and I just have a few quick announcements, and then I'm going to jump right into helping seniors who are trying to apply for scholarships or those who want to apply for scholarships. And this goes for any type of college, community college, four-year college, or even trade school, anything that's going to cost money. There's a lot of you sitting home now with a lot of time on your hands. So this is actually a great opportunity for you guys to get some money to help pay for college. But it's different now that you're out of school. It's harder to get the motivation and access and get the help. So I'm going to try my best to get you going. So first off, the school building is closed to students and families until further notice. So we had a couple dates where you could come in and pick stuff up. We will have additional dates in the future to do that too. But right now, we don't want anybody coming by the school unannounced. If you have something essential to pick up, like medication, for example, please email your counselor or Mr. De Silva directly, and you guys can work out a time to come pick that up. But if it's not essential, please stay away from the building for now. Again, the deadline for adding a class is this Friday, and this is for classes that were dropped and you want to add back, not a new class. We're not adding any new classes right now. And after Friday, it's a no-go. Let's jump right into scholarships. So seniors applying for scholarships or that need help, the best place to start, if you already haven't figured this out, is if you go to the Springfield High School homepage, and you scroll down to the student links, you'll see Naviance is about 2/3 of the way down. When you click on that and you log in, you're going to see something like this, and it's got tabs up at the top. It's got a lot of stuff going on here in the middle. The best thing to do is start right at the colleges tab and scroll down to scholarships and money. Then you're going to click on the scholarship list. This is the list that Miss Mellor keeps up to date as much as possible. So you scroll through everything here, and you'll see the scholarships on the left, and when probably the original due date was, and then how much is going to be offered for those scholarships. So really quickly, to give you an example, if you click on the SHS faculty scholarship, this is due May 6th, worth about $2,000. It will bring up basically this scanned in application. It will have the app and some of the information, but also in this case, the eligibility requirements, how they select people, how to apply, and then things like scholarship disbursement and whatnot. So most of this is up to date, but if you have any questions about anything here, you could always email your counselor or Miss Mellor would be the best. But once you are here, you can see, all right, am I eligible? Do I have a 3.0 GPA or higher? Am I involved in any extracurricular activities? I hope you're graduating senior from Springfield. So that's not a ton of requirements. A lot of our students meet that eligibility. If you meet this eligibility, you can apply and potentially receive up to $2,000 for any type of school. And that's just one example. If, again, you scroll through this list, there's quite a few things, and I would be willing to bet that there will not be as many kids that fill out these scholarships this year as opposed to other years because we're out of school. So you have a good chance potentially at winning some serious money here, okay? So again, that's through Naviance, and if you have any questions, definitely go to Miss Mellor first. I would say email her. I'll put her email in the description below. Another word for students that don't have the ability to print or print and scan, because really all of these are paper documents or they're online applications. If it's an online application, you just fill it out and submit. If it's a paper one that you have to print out and you don't have a printer, there's a couple ideas. You could reach out to Miss Mellor and she can mail you a paper copy, I hope, Miss Mellor. And when you get that in the mail, you can fill it out and return it. It's a little longer, but it won't take more than a day or two to get to you. Or you could actually upload the PDF that you see into Google Docs and share it with Miss Mellor. And so that way she can see what you're doing. And then finally, you could take a screenshot of the application in like a writing app and then write over it and then email that to Miss Mellor. They're going to be really, really flexible with these applications because they know it's difficult to access if it's not an online fillable application. That they have to be willing to be flexible. Okay, if you have any questions about any of these applications, email Miss Mellor and she will get back to you. Okay. With that said, I'm going to move on to another big money opportunity for those of you who are applying to LCC or any other Oregon Community College, and that's the Oregon Promise Grant. Many of you already know about this, but if you just Google Oregon Promise Grant application, I already have it in here. It's going to bring up first link, apply now. It takes you to this portal, and then here's the square over here for the grant. You're going to register. Now, the eligibility requirements for this grant are really simple. If you have a 2.5 GPA overall or greater, and you're wanting to go to a community college in Oregon next year, then you're eligible for this grant. And if you fill out this application, which is very short, by the way, it'll take you 10 or 15 minutes, it will send an email to Miss Mellor to upload your transcript, which will verify your GPA. And in that case, basically, when you apply to this community college, whether it's LCC or any other in Oregon, for the fall of 2020, and assuming you've already completed your FAFSA, which is the federal grant money or federal financial aid money, the state will basically cover whatever the federal government does not for your community college tuition. So this is a huge opportunity for any student with a 2.5 GPA or higher, basically to go to community college for free as far as tuition is concerned. Now, they're not going to pay for your living expenses or like a car or a laptop and those types of things. But for the tuition, this will be covered for any community college in Oregon if you meet the requirements. You have until June 1st to fill this out. Plenty of time. Ask questions, send emails out to counselors, send emails out to Miss Mellor, and take advantage of this. Even if you don't end up going to LCC or somewhere else, if you fill this out, it'll at least provide that opportunity for you to do for free if you meet the eligibility requirements. Okay, more on that later. An announcement from Miss Mellor. If you are a student who has already applied to Lane for next year, so you've gone through the application process, she would like you to email her with your L number, preferably, and your date of birth so she can check to see, did you fill out the application correctly? Did you complete the application? Where are you in the process? She can actually see that in the background. So if you're not, well, if you haven't filled it out correctly, if you haven't completed, she can help you. So again, email her, give her your name, obviously, but also your L number, which Lane should have emailed you if you've already applied. Even if you don't have an L number, just give her your name and your birth date, and she can probably help you along the process. At a later date, I'm going to have another video that's specifically about applying to Lane, and I'm going to walk through all the steps with you, and it will really apply to almost all the other Oregon community colleges too. Okay, that's it for now. Hopefully I'm not forgetting something. I hope you had a great day and you got through all of your classes. Well, seniors who are left doing classes. And I'll talk to you probably tomorrow. Thanks.